everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
And me, Banshee. And it's us for our monthly modality message. We almost did that in sync.
Yeah, I want to be different.
And what? What? Am I too early here with my pumpkin shirt? No, it's Libra season, doggone it.
That makes perfect sense.
Well, I know it goes into Scorpio season, Halloween, but, you know.
So what are you going to wear when it turns to Scorpio season?
We are filming this on the eve of fall equinox, hours away, as a matter of fact.
And that has what to do with pumpkin shirt?
Well, it's fall. It's Halloween season. Fall is Halloween season.
Okay.
Okay.
Not going to argue with
I rest my case. I got my pumpkin earrings on, my pumpkin earrings, and my shirt.
But welcome to fall.
And happy birthday, Libras. So many Libras, honestly, and all my followers, so many birthdays lately. I've been saying happy birthday like crazy on Twitter. So happy birthday to you all. As a matter of fact, me and Mr. O had our first date during Libra season.
That's right. And we've done an anniversary special here before. You can probably still find it if you want to somewhere in our channel.
Indeed. So let's get on with the show. Shadow is here, and I know she's going to jump on the stage or walk carefully. Hi, Shadow. She's right here.
Is that a word from her vocabulary?
You cannot see her. She's going to spill my water if she's not careful. No, you cannot go. No. There, maybe Shadow's tail. Nope, she won't even let that.
So what is the monthly modality message? The modalities are another way of kind of arranging signs of the zodiac. There are three of them, basically: the cardinal, the fixed, and the mutable. And they each have different stylistic differences, but oddly enough, one of each from the elemental zones falls into each modality. So we're going to start off with the cardinal modalities, and those modalities are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So that includes this one over here.
That's right.
And here are their positive traits.
Yes, let's talk about the positive traits, Mr. O.
We'll get around to the negative soon enough. But cardinal signs are initiators. They're cardinal. They get things started. They have active, quick drive, ambitiousness, vim and vigor, no slackers, enthusiastic, a zest for life, clever. They want to win.
We do like to win.
But there are some negatives.
No.
They're too domineering and self-centered. They forget about others as they focus on their stuff. And they often don't finish what they start.
That I'm guilty as charged. All right. Well, I've been shuffling a little bit here. Let me hand them over to you, Mr. O.
Right.
And you can cut them and we'll get the show on the road. All right.
And I see that Shadow has found her spot.
If the camera shakes a little bit, she is under the camera.
It's her.
But she's been very careful, I am happy to say. Unlike a certain other cat.
I'm looking at you, baby. I see you over there.
She's so beautiful.
She is so beautiful. She just wants more attention than we can ever possibly give her.
Absolutely. They all do. They all do.
But we'll do our best, everyone.
All right. Now for the first position, they will be the primary focus for the cardinal signs in the month ahead. And by the way, if we haven't mentioned it exactly like that, this reading is good for the entire Libra season.
All right.
All right. So the focus. It's the Prince of Swords, and that is reversed. So the Prince is...
It's like the Knight.
Yeah, the Knight in here. Well, fire signs, your focus is, on maybe correcting some careless, reckless behavior, you know. You might be doing things before thinking about them. No surprise with us cardinal signs. We like to move, move, move. But, you know, if you don't think before you act, there could be consequences.
It seems like it's a need to put things into perspective, you know, to not be too brash, too rushing into something. So this is really kind of saying it's really a challenge, too. The focus is a challenge because you may have the need to just sort of rush into things, and you're going to have to kind of moderate that.
Okay. And so the second position?
Second position is the role that your interactions with others will play in this month ahead.
With others. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Of course, reckless acts. After you do some reckless acts, maybe you want to hide and not be in the spotlight so much. It's the Six of Wands reversed. It seems like, you know, with others, you might be a little camera shy, so to speak. You might not be, you know, and another aspect of this is that you might not actually be getting credit for things that you deserve. You know, perhaps because of some reckless behavior now, you know, people are judging you more harshly and you're not getting credit for the things that you deserve.
That sounds like you're going to be spinning it this month ahead. You're going to be spinning.
Are you saying I am spinning the cards here?
No, but you're going to be trying to spin how you explain things.
I get it. I get it. I do.
But yeah, in your interactions with others, it may be that you're going to try to take a higher ground of some sort, whether it's, you know, saying I'm the winner here in the situation. It is about really having maybe some sense of being, you know, on a higher ground.
Indeed.
Third card, the opportunities or challenges that you may face in this month ahead and how best you can achieve them.
Oh, well, ironic that. It's the Chariot. The Chariot's upright, and you know, it's really interesting since I was talking about the Knight and reckless acts, maybe moving before thinking, and here's the Chariot moving us. So I think what this is saying is the challenge here is how you plot out the moves that you make. You know, if you're reckless, you're not going to go far. So the challenge is to try to temper yourself and make sure you think before you act, and it's okay to keep moving forward, but don't allow yourself to move without giving it some forethought first.
There's also a sense, too, that you may be trying to work with forces that don't always work with each other. So you may be trying to bring people together or bring situations together and maybe, you know, get those things on the same page, too, or with yourself.
Interesting read. And ultimately, how best can you use your superpowers this month in order to succeed? Well, that's interesting. It's the Star.
Promise them anything.
Spin it. No. You know, your superpowers, let's look back here a little bit. You know, you're initiators, you're getting things started back, you're ambitious, you have this zest for life and you want to win, you're enthusiastic. And what is a star about? Enthusiasm, optimism, you know, having that kind of zestful feeling that everything is going to be all right. So, you know, I guess it is about spinning it. And making sure everybody buys into the fact that whatever you're pursuing and working on, you're very enthusiastic about, optimistic, and it is contagious.
Note to self, next time I'll use my Star Spinner Tarot deck.
So Banshee can spin.
But seriously speaking, you are a star. That's your superpower. You're able to project the ideas of inspiration and hope to those who you need to work with.
All right, let's quickly recap this because we've killed a lot of time already here on the show. But the primary focus is the Prince of Swords, reversed the Knight of Swords. And so be careful, you know, to think before you act, make calculated moves, don't be reckless, you know. And I guess that would be in some of the stuff that you're saying as well, really. What did you say for that? Well,
channel your energies in a way so that you don't, you know, really override into action.
Right. And, your interactions with others this month, well, they're going to be a little bit on the down low. They're going to be more low key. And I feel here that either you are kind of ducking for cover,
or you're spinning it, which is what I said. Like, oh, look how great I was.
the possibility also exists that you're just not getting, in your interaction with others, you don't feel people are taking you seriously. You're not getting credit for what you're trying to pull off here.
Sounds about right.
And then the opportunities or challenges you may face. Well, the Chariot is all about movement, and we talked about reckless movement. It's about, reining things in, controlling things, controlled, calculated moves will get you further than any kind of reckless, quick maneuvers.
You may also need to lead others with you to be on the same page for this.
True that. And ultimately, your superpower is to show people how enthusiastic you are, how much you want this, and, they may just buy into what you are selling.
Right, you're telling them there's a light. There's a light over in the Frankenstein place.
I like it. Very Halloween, Mr. O. Thank you.
Alrighty. Okay, so now we will move on to the fixed signs.
Oh, the fixed signs. Who could be a fixed sign? It's Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Mr. Scorpio.
I stand in esteemed company. Well,
and,
maybe not the Taurus and Aquarius.
And the others, right? Oh, jeez. All right, that's nice. Positives for all of you in this modality. Steadfast steadiness, stability. Determined, resolute, self-reliant. You forge ahead. You calmly work on your objectives and remember those who've helped you. You're persistent. You concentrate. You're powerful yet purposeful. No wasted motions. However, there are a few negatives. You're stubborn. You're my way or the highway thinking. You tend to get stuck in your ways, and the most important one, they believe they're always right. Newsflash, that's not always true.
I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. And Flip Wilson's Geraldine character may have said that long ago.
Oh boy. All right. Let's see what we've got for our fixed signs. Let's see if the fix is in.
So card 1, of course, is the primary focus for the fixed signs for this month ahead.
All right. What you got?
And our first card is the reversed Six of Swords.
Oh, boy. Too fixed, I think, Mr. O.
It is too fixed. It may be that we are realizing there's something undone that we may have to go back to. We may not have intended to focus this way, but we can't really move on until we finish what we've been doing.
Well, the sad reality of, I think, this card is that you really want to move on to better things, but you're stuck here until you can find maybe closure or obtain closure. Close something out, finish it, so you can move on to better things.
A denouement.
A denouement.
All
nice
right.
spin.
Okay, so...
that is the role your interactions with others may play in the month ahead.
Well, despite the first card, you want to bring the happy. 10 of Cups upright. So you probably are trying to have an inclusive feel with colleagues, family, friends, your church people, whoever it is. You're trying to sort of bring the big tent mentality, the idea that there is something happy for everyone.
This is very, very nice, I think your interactions with others are going to be pleasant. They're going to bring you joy. It's going to be happy. There will be a collaborative spirit as well. People will want to work with you, work together in harmony. Relationships should be on the up and up for you as well. Your romantic ones.
All right, card 3, the opportunities or challenges you may face in this month ahead and how best you can handle or tackle
I saw
them.
that. He moved it slightly. Is it still okay? Yeah, I saw it move. It looks okay.
It looks okay. It did move a little crooked, bit. It did move a little bit towards your side.
Yeah. Okay.
But we can probably handle that. Okay. We're almost halfway through.
Shadow is pulling a sunny and moving around up there.
Prince of Cups reversed. That's the Knight of Cups reversed. So your challenge really is trying to, be sincere, be honest, show that you do have an emotional investment in whatever these situations are, that you're not there necessarily to deceive or rob somebody's emotional joy. But, it is going to be a challenge.
Well, this might fall back to that first card where you're disappointed in having to tie up these loose ends or do whatever it is you need to do to obtain closure. Whether it's in one relationship or a job and moving to another, it seems like you have a lot of allies, but you're moody and you're a little bit depressed about having to do that. And I feel here, you've got to temper that. You have to temper that because you're not going to be able to focus on getting out of the situation that you want to get out of.
Right. And so it is really about, being sincere and not being like a shortcutter in terms of emotional, payoffs.
So that's the challenges. And so how about using your modality superpowers? Where will it serve you well?
It's the upright Queen of Pentacles.
Yay!
This is indeed a superpower. This is like Mother Earth.
Yes.
Channeling our inner creatrix energies.
Well, I think the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, balancing influence here. And remember, emotional issues, I think you can use your superpowers of being stable. Try to stabilize things. Try to be calm when you work on this objective of getting out of the situation or project that you want out of your hair. Be persistent. The Queen is very steadfast. She knows how to get things done. She knows how to get people to get things done. And also, more importantly, she knows how to take care of herself. So this influence may really help here, with this Knight of Cups reversed situation.
And ultimately, that may be the most important part here, that, in all of this, you keep a good, review on yourself going on, self-checking and making sure that you modulate your own energies and take care of yourself, as Banshee says.
Exactly.
So let's draw it back up.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay, so the focus for the month is the Six of Swords reversed. You have to figure out what fixed signs needs to be finished in your life, Well, it could be something simple, a project, a goal, a work assignment. It could be something more complicated, like a relationship you want to get out of, some dysfunctional family situation, or a work environment.
Because it appears here in the focus, it is important, it may be dogging other things from happening.
Right.
So you do need to fix the fix.
Fix the fix and quit being so fixed. You're stuck. Okay? You're stuck until you can complete this. And whether you want to or not, it doesn't matter. So the role of your interactions with others, roles others will play. So, in the situation, and I think you have allies. You have people who are there to boost your morale or maybe even to lend you a hand, in the situation and try to get you out.
In context, these may be people who have some slight involvement with that first card and would be, your honest partners in helping you out here.
Are some of you fixed signs going to prison and they're going to bail you out?
Well, they have enough cups.
I don't know. I'm just teasing. I am just teasing. Okay, card 3.
Your challenges?
Your challenges. It's definitely a challenge. It's the Knight of Cups reversed, and really, fixed signs, you just got to keep your emotions in check. You have to tone it down. You have to focus. And if you're all emotionally wrought over whatever's going on here, which in my mind you really shouldn't be, because there are people here, your allies here. So I don't understand why you're falling into a funk. Just get it done.
Yes, it's a lighter and gentler touch, and you can do it.
You can do it because you also have the Queen of Pentacles here, and your superpowers of, this is saying that your superpowers of balance and steadfastness and just hanging in there, getting the job done, being persevering through, whatever crisis you face. You should be able to handle it, and you should come out of this okay, because the Queen of Pentacles knows how to take care of herself.
Can't say any more.
All right.
Right.
Let's move on to...
So now we're on the mutables.
Well, what about those mutables, Mr.
Well, the mutables are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. And as you can see, there's always that element of duality that's somewhat present in most of those signs there. But they have some positives. Go with the flow, adaptable, flexible, versatile, highly resourceful, and can change when necessary. Quite easy to change. Can change and assume various personas. They're chameleons of the zodiac, basically. Well liked by others, enjoy learning, playing fair, diplomacy, sharp, sympathetic. They can see below the surface, selfless, and quick to help others. Their negatives include the following. They try too hard to please everyone. They can be wishy-washy and inconsistent. And they can be somewhat duplicitous. They can stretch themselves to the breaking point as well.
Stop that, mutables. All right.
No.
Mr. O, shuffle it up and cut them.
Alrighty. So it's been an enjoyable time here doing this. This is one of my favorite readings, actually, because it is so unique, I think, from the astrological tarot fusion kind of idea. So we hope you get something out of it. This one does seem to be favorable to people. Don't think we're going to change doing it. Alrighty.
Okay.
Card 1. What is the focus for the month ahead for the mutables?
Well, it's the Eight of Cups reversed. It's interesting. Kind of reminds me of the Six of of Swords reversed a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, it does. It has a similar quality.
There's a similar quality about it. It's like you've decided, after much soul-searching, mutable signs, that maybe you're comfortable where you are. You thought about making some changes in your life that you thought might be better, but maybe you're just feeling you want to stay put, whether it makes you feel more safe and secure, whatever, or if there's maybe something you're going back again because there's something of value there that you feel, attached to in some way.
It is about value. It is about a feeling of comfort or security. And it may be that if there are suggestions really of too much mystery ahead, too much unknowable, you're feeling this time, this month, you're good where you're at. You're good knowing what you know.
All right. So, what's the next card?
The next card is the role that our actions will interplay with others. Well, your interactions with others may play
in the month ahead in your life, yes.
Or
in this situation. Right. You had it almost right, tongue-tied one. All right, so remember, you're staying put. This is the Six of Pentacles reversed, which is interesting to me. It seems as though there are some imbalances in give and take here, Maybe this is something that, is troubling you about others right now, that you're not getting a fair shake. Perhaps at a job, for example, you're not getting compensated fairly, you feel, for the work that you do, or in a relationship even, perhaps you feel you're giving more love, more care, or more effort into the relationship than your partner is.
It could go either way. It could be that what your interactions are doing are trying to point out, the differences between what some people have and what other people have, what some people don't have, etc. And so maybe that you're trying to draw some equanimity between the haves and the have-nots, or maybe trying to be able to suggest, that what goes around comes around, and that maybe it's someone's turn to help out.
Yeah, exactly. So, what is the opportunities or challenges you will face in the month ahead, mutables? It's another 8. And this one is upright. Wow, it's the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is upright. Well, you want to stay in place. There's inequities. You've got a lot of energy, though. You know, perhaps you've got a lot of energy to apply to a situation, you know, but is it an opportunity? Is it a challenge? You know, is it a challenge figuring out where to focus that energy this month? Is it focusing on, you know, what you're coming back to, what you've decided to stick with, whether it's a certain project, goal, relationship, work situation, etc.?
Well, you know, it's sort of unspoken, but one almost wonders if maybe there's a mini epiphany that happens and suddenly we realize that we have challenges that we have to move towards. We have to make that target, that maybe suddenly we realize what it is we can do to change the picture or something like that. Maybe it's that picture, maybe it's that picture. But we have to move with surety, confidence, and speed towards that.
And you know, I look at that 8 of Wands and I think too, 8 of Wands can also be about communications. You know, a lot of communication, a lot of fast talk going back and forth. Maybe it has to do with sorting out this situation here.
Maybe
you know,
we're finding a way to forge a consensus.
You know, and maybe that is why you wanted to seek something else, because you didn't feel like you were getting a fair shake from others. And now it's focusing on the problem and dialoguing with people and trying to get to the part of it.
It sounds very mutable, like, in a way.
It does. But mutables don't give in and give up, you know. Don't stretch yourself to please others. Make sure others are doing their part to please you.
And what is your superpower to assist?
It's the devil.
The devil. Well.
Upright.
When in doubt, use your charms to enslave them. Okay, maybe that's not what this means.
You know, this could just be saying that you're feeling oppressed by others and you're trying too hard to please them. You know, that's the negative superpower you have. It's an anti-power, let's put it that way, anti-superpower. And maybe, you know, you're being trapped by, you know, a situation that is taking so much from you and you're not getting enough in return.
Well, as a mutable, you may be able to actually put the focus on the fact that there are some codependencies, there are some enabling behaviors going on here that maybe is driving this whole process.
I think by you, mutables.
I'm not a mutable.
I didn't say that. I'm looking at you, though, to see if you agree. Don't you think it's the mutables that may be a little bit falling back on being codependent here? And, you know, it's not going to serve you well in getting what you really want.
So your superpower is recognizing this enabling behavior within yourself and try to lift that sense of self-oppression.
100%. That's what I think, anyway. Yeah.
Wow. It does kind of put things into light in a way. Maybe
yes, shall we
recap?
Recap. Okay, so your focus for the week ahead, or month ahead, is to, you know, you're going back to something. You know, you're either, you felt like you wanted to change, you wanted to grow, you wanted to do something different in life, but something has pulled you back.
Maybe you're trying to avoid what you end up having to do.
Could it be because you are codependent and you're too afraid of the future that you are pulling back?
For this particular
because
situation.
Because you feel there's comfort, safety, and security where you are now. And, you know, sometimes when we get too comfortable, we get trapped by that. You know, we don't grow. And, you know, it's a situation that may involve others, I feel, and you not getting what you truly deserve. You know, you're not getting a fair shake here. There's an imbalance in give and take. And I feel that you may be giving too much of yourself. People may be expecting too much of you and not giving anything in return.
This can be one of those bad mutable qualities, the wishy-washiness. So you have to look for that in your interactions with others, and you have to realize that there is sort of a break-even point that maybe both sides or all sides can adhere to.
Challenge or opportunity is how you focus your energy and how you communicate with others, to change this situation to your benefit. If you're going to squander this energy or use it to just maintain the status quo as opposed to creating, a better conditions for yourself, standing up for yourself, well, then you get what you get, mutables.
Well, the energy that you have for this maybe should be entirely disposed towards reaching your target and avoiding the other things that seem to be distractions.
And ultimately, your superpower, you need to use it, in a positive way. You need to go with the flow and remain flexible, but, you really do have to not please everybody. You have to make sure that you, too, are satisfied here, that everything is more equitable, everything is fair, and that this place that you feel is so comfortable and secure is really right for you.
I agree.
That's what we have for you guys. The mutables. Good luck with that. I wish we had better news for you mutables. You got some work to do. All right. Well, all of us do. And just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Remember, this reading is good for the entire Libra season. We'll be back with another modality message.
In about a month, as we enter
the sign
Scorpio.
of Scorpio.
I'm sure there'll be a trick and a treat.
Especially where he's concerned.
All right, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Take care. Have a great month ahead, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.